So we have a new build of MIUI Global Stable. The version is 12.5.2.0 based on Android 11, available for the Poco X3 Pro. Now before you ask me when is 12.5 going to come to India, I am sorry, I do not have any information on that. The only person who would be aware of that is director of Poco India, which is Anuj Sharma. So feel free to ask him on Twitter. I have linked his profile in the description of this video. So this here is the global variant, and Android version of course is 11. If you go into all specs, you will notice that the security patch is from May 2021. As always, Xiaomi rolls out updates which have security patches of a month old. If you go into the what's new, you will notice that it is now 20 times more faster, which means it is faster than an iPhone because the rendering power is 20 times more. Anyways, jokes apart, those of you who want to know what is new and what is missing in this build, this is the same build which they rolled out in the EEA region or the European region, 12.5.1.0. All Poco has done is just changed the number to 12.5.0, and that's about it. Nothing new, same features. So those of you who want to know more about what is missing and what is new in this build, feel free to watch that video. Again, it is linked in the description of the video. Those of you who want to see me bash Xiaomi, feel free to continue ahead. Now have a look at this awesome super dope poop launcher with its broken animations, not yet fixed. And a lot of you might be like, hey Manchi, enough of this. Well, for starters, this is the global build, so I think I have a global audience and they should know about the super dope broken animations of poop launcher. Do you get access to floating windows? Nope, there is no access to floating windows. If I go into settings and additional settings, button shortcuts, do I get partial screenshot? No. Do I get the tap gesture? No. If I open the gallery application, do I get the new UI? No. If I open the file manager, do I get the new UI? No. If I go into settings and if I go into privacy protection, do I get the new UI here with the new features, wherein if something is accessing your camera or microphone, you get a notification in your status bar? No. If I go into settings and if I go into apps, yeah, uninstalling MIUI 12.5 apps. That is something which they bragged about a lot in their presentation. So apps, uninstalled system apps, nothing is available over here. Let us go ahead and try to uninstall the application. So let us go into info of file manager. Can I remove or uninstall this or disable this? No. So, oh yeah, power menu. Do I get the new power menu? No. So yeah, this is 12.5.1.0 in the European region, rolled out as 12.5.2.0 in the global region, and maybe they will roll it out as 12.5.6.9 in India. And who knows what the heck Poco Global and Poco India are up to, because their animations are broken, their management don't have any manners, and what else? Yeah, I'll be back after a few hours checking out the performance on this one. So we are back, and I did run the 4 and 2 version 9 benchmarks back to back, followed by a CPU throttle test. Of course, everything was done without a case, and the ambient temperature was again 25-26s, because that is my baseline on MIUI 12 as well. That was the ambient temperature. Similarly for 12.5.1, the temperature was around 25-26, and again below 30, no case, nothing like that. Now here on screen are the Antutu version 9 for back-to-back runs. So again, we are in the 57s. The third test strangely was in the 55s. So maybe, just maybe, the CPU throttled a little bit, and battery usage again 3434 for each of the tests. But the first test had like 7.8 in temperature up. So if you compare all three of these, the MIUI 12, the 12.5.1 and the 12.5.2. Of course, it does look like that 12.5.2 has the maximum performance, and of course that would come at a cost of more high temperatures, more battery drain, and even in the CPU throttle test, it performed good enough, well enough, not as bad as the 12.0 or MIUI 12.0.5.0. Yeah, that was it. So, performance has definitely gone up, but as always, benchmark scores are just numbers. Let us check out the performance in real life. So this right now is set at 120 hertz, and yes, before I forget, all the tests were also done at 120 hertz. Let us go into the developer options and let me enable the display refresh rate toggle, and once that is done, we can go ahead and check out our Google feed and see if the transition from the feed to your home screen is smooth or not. Nope. Yeah. So, that is something which really bothers me. I'm not sure about you, but there are still jitters, lags in the UI when you go from your Google feed to the home screen at 120 hertz. There is a definite lag. You can actually see it in slow motion. Might not be visible on camera, but it is definitely visible in person. And of course, if you change this down to say 60, then the transition is definitely smoother, right? So here it is. Let us change it to 60 and access the Google feed. The UI is definitely smoother. The transition from your Google feed to the home screen is also smooth, but then again, you're selling the device as a performance 120 hertz high refresh rate device, which is not capable of handling the 120 hertz, the normal UI day-to-day work, jitters, lags. So yes, disappointing and super disappointing. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.